of 61,500 will be focused on the NFL's hottest superstar. This is the city, Los Angeles, California. Our beat, the home of the stars. Magic Johnson's unparalleled creativity redefined his sport and led the Lakers to 5 world titles in the 80s. The great one at the tender age of 28, Wayne Gretzky is already hockey's all-time scoring king. Oral Hershiser for 59 straight scoreless innings. He was better than any pitcher in the history of Major League Baseball. LA's newest superstar is only a part-time resident, only a part-time employee, but he's a full-time superstar. In the history of sport, Bo Jackson's accomplishments already stand alone. Jack Murphy Stadium in San Diego, sold out for the Chargers and the Los Angeles Raiders. A Raiders win tonight would keep them in pace with Denver. The Broncos won a squeaker over Kansas City today and own one of the best records in the game at 8-2. A victory for the Chargers would get them even with the Chiefs and the Seahawks. Patrick along with Joe Theismann, and it's great to have Shell, and they've won 4 of 5. What is the difference?
The difference simply, Mike, is attitude. The Raiders are playing what they call Raider attitude. On offense, it's very simple. It's an attack offense. Whether you give the ball to Bo, whether you throw it to Willie or Mervin, they're going to go down the field vertically. On defense, it's a pressure defense. Howie Long is like a Howie Long possessed. Man-to-man pressure-style defense. Relentless, unmerciful. That's Raider football.
Jay Schrader will start for the injured Steve Berline. He has struggled completing less than 50% with more interceptions than touchdowns. So the logical idea, give it to Bo. He's only played 4 games. He's already 6th in the AFC in rushing. He leads the NFL with a gaudy 7.4-yard average per carry. Up front, an average line has been improved by rookie Steve Wisniewski, an exceptionally strong player. He has the potential to be one of the best the Raiders have ever had. Play action to Bo. Just the way they started a week ago, then they dump it to Bo. Look at the speed as he got around Billy Ray Smith and gets the ball out to the 37-yard line. Gain of 12 for a first down. On defense, the Chargers have seen that club be the strength of the team. Lee Williams, a starter in last year's Pro Bowl, 7 sacks this year. Leslie O'Neal has moved from the line to outside linebacker. He's playing like he did in '86 before a terrible knee injury. He had 3.5 sacks last week against the Eagles. The secondary has played well, 14 interceptions against 16 all of last year. Gil Byrd, the 7-year veteran, tied for the AFC lead. He has 5. This time they'll give it to Bo on the delay, and he burrows into the line across the 40 to the 41. So
Every time Bo Jackson gets the ball, Mike, we stand here and hold our breath. 61,000 plus hold their breath. I'm sure everybody watching on television said, when is he going to break another one? That's something that concerns the Charger defense. They don't feel like they can shut Bo. You're not going to shut Bo Jackson down. You just want to contain him for the evening.
Nice punt return average this year, 12.9 so far. High floating kick. Brinson waits at the 10. No fair catch. And he's buried by Stephon Adams, who is the demon on special teams. A punt of 44 yards, a loss of 1 on the return. 12:56 to go first quarter. Raiders' rebirth includes Howie Long, coming off an injury, played 88. He's back to the level that earned him 5 straight Pro Bowls. The linebackers are the suspect group, although former lineman Greg Townsend has established himself as a big pass rusher. He's third in the conference with 8.5 sacks. The secondary is thin, but they played well as a group. Terry McDaniel, who broke a leg during his rookie year, has the potential to follow in the tradition of the great Raider corners. Down there, they are in the lower half of the league in that department. McMahon under pressure, and he misses Anthony Miller, who ran a little delay out of the backfield.
Day long, McMahon's going to have to be concerned with number 93. There he is against Brett Milder. Greg Townsend does a little spinner move. He starts outside, gets Miller to commit, lean a little bit, then gets his body on him, spins back inside, and
Bo trying to get outside, put it back. Boy, give him the seam, and he's got 10 yards. Didn't look like that play had anything.
Well, you know what it does is it keeps everybody at bay. What they want to do is they don't want to commit. Now watch Smith. Steve Smith, number 35, kicks out Billy Ray. Now Billy Ray, see, what he's trying to do right there is he is trying to just wait for his teammates to come over and help out. The first guy's got to sort of give Bo a chance to be a little hesitant. That time they just didn't get the help that was necessary.
Gil Bird went for the ball. Sam Seal had to make the tackle. Bo dances his way down to the 25. Lee Williams and Joe Phillips. 2nd and 8. Bo gets the toss. Cuts it back. Took a big hit from Gil Bird, but got it down to the 20-yard line. Bo Jackson is a part-time player. Hasn't been doing this for very long, but look at what he has already established. He is the only player ever in the NFL to have 2 runs longer than 90 yards. Got one 2 years ago of 91. A couple of weeks ago for 92. And think of all the great players in this game, not only the 80s, but all time. And he's the only guy who ever did it.
People say, you know, I mean, we kidded around about his weaknesses. He really doesn't have any that have been exposed yet in the game of football.
2 tight ends. And Bo will try the weak side. Seal couldn't get it. Outruns Plummer to the sideline.
Well, add another notch to what he's able to do. Not only can he run away from you, watch this straight arm that he puts on Sammy Seal. You're going to be coming right in your living room now. Right now, Seal's in a good hitting position. See, look at that arm. Look, right on the hat. Just pushes him down to the ground. Says, well, I got enough for the first down. Let me take it right out of bounds. I can't turn the corner.
235 pounds with 4.2 speed. 5 carries tonight, 33 yards. He will come out of the ball game. Marcus Allen, of course, is injured, so he's not playing. There's Marcus on the sideline. He's on injured reserve.
Figures he sort of talking like he may be able to come back next week. Probably not next week. Looking at a couple weeks recovering from that knee injury.
What will happen when he comes back?
That's a question that everybody wants to know. I mean, what's going to happen is Bo's going to be on the bench a little bit. Marcus is going to be on the bench a little bit. And nobody's really going to be happy.
Schrader dumps it to Smith. And Smith wrapped up by Gilbert at the 6-yard line. And there's a flag down. This will be a 23-yard attempt. And Jaeger has put the Los Angeles Raiders on the board with 8:10 to go first quarter. The Raiders have taken the lead over the Chargers 3-0. On the sideline, the second of the Raiders' 3 Heisman Trophy winners who is on injured reserve. had major knee surgery, could return before the end of the year if the Raiders get into the playoffs, but it looks doubtful for him. Four-man rush on 2nd and 9. McMahon throws complete to midfield. Anthony Miller made the catch. He was covered like a blanket. McMahon flushed out of the pocket. He can still run. Slides down at the 43-yard line. Right on top of him, Zeph Lee, number 40. Butts tries the left side. Broke 2 tackles, runs right through Zeph Lee and pounds his way down to the 28-yard line. Mike Harden made the tackle, but it's a gain of 16 for the 248 at Florida State. Fake to him, McMahon, naked bootleg. Plenty of room. And flag goes down at the end of the play. There will be more yardage tacked on to the 12-yard run.
They're going to get Lyndon King, number 52, for coming in and hitting McMahon in the back.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Number 52, defense. A blow to the head. First down.
The former Charger, Lyndon King.
There you see McMahon. Now watch the left side of your screen. He puts a move on to try and come up, and there it is.
Oh,
there's the forearm in the back. Well, I don't either.
I don't know.
Here's another shot at it, but watch this. See the forearm? I think what they're looking for is any way that you load anything to go after the quarterback, whether it's a helmet or a forearm, they're going to examine it.
Butts didn't get a chance to turn the corner, still on his feet. Finally forced out at the 7-yard line. McMahon over the middle, complete, intended for his tight end, Andy Parker. Tried to wedge that one in there at the 1. McMahon for Cox. Miller. Incomplete out of the end zone. Lionel Washington was there. Field goal effort. High snap. Barr does all he can, recovers the ball back at the 42, but that snap was airmail. And Barr appears to be hurt.
Looked like he might have taken a shot on that right shoulder as he went down to recover the fumble. Here's the ball. It just sails over Archer's head. He has no chance at it. They haven't had any trouble with this. Now, Barr's trying to, there it is. He tries to pick it up. Now, there's the shot he takes right on the shoulder. Now, Courtney Hall, number 53, was the snapper. He's a rookie out of Rice. He does not do the snapping normally.
Oh.
Chris Gannon, number 84, does it, but he got hurt. How vital is the kicking game?
Chargers come with a blitz. Schrader still has time. Throws to Galt. Sammy Seals slipped down and left Galt wide open at the 23. And a gain of 23. Chargers showing blitz again. And Wilkerson moves again. This looks like the first couple of series that San Diego ran.
This is
now 3rd and 20. Blitz. Everybody comes. Schrader to Galt. Great catch at the 19-yard line. That used to be the wrap on Willie Galt. Come on to try the field goal. It will be a 37-yard attempt. He's got it. The second-year man out of the University of Washington kicks his second field goal of the game, and the Raiders lead the Chargers 6-0. Butts, big hole straight up the middle. 25, 30, 34-yard line. Mike Haynes and Tom Benson had to make the tackle, but there's There's that naked bootleg again. McMahon throwing on the run. He's got Holland out there. Couldn't hold it, then it's intercepted. Harden picked it off. And now they'll say Harden stepped out of bounds at the 3-yard line. There are 2 penalty flags down also.
On the field, Adam.
We have 2 fouls. Number 76 holding San Diego. Number 74, illegal man downfield on the pass. Both fouls declined. First down, Raiders.
Well, Broderick Thompson and Brett Miller both made mistakes. Could it be? Look out! Just tripped up. Vincey Glenn got part of a foot and brought him down, or 20 yards would have been 96. Holy cow.
Oh, and he knew it too. I mean, I think he even knows it. And he's running left where he's made big plays. The one 2 weeks ago was left. The one against Seattle was left. Now here he starts to cut back. Vincey Glenn saves this because once he gets in that open field, he's going to be one-on-one with Gilbert. And again, the only guy that would have been out there with him would have been Willie Gault.
7 carries, 53 yards for Bo in the first half.
And then you take a look at this.
Oh.
90-yard runs. How about that? He's only had 2,000 less than all those other guys. And he's the only guy with, well, besides Tony Dorsett, that has a run over 90 yards. That's incredible. Walter Payton, almost 4,000 carries. He has almost 300. Imagine that, Mike. 300 carries. He's already got 2. Gee.
Just incredible. Drop out of the blitz. Schrader pressured out of the pocket, throws on the run. Willie Gault makes the catch at the 47-yard line. Seal was there. Play action to Bo. Schrader airing it out again for Gault. Intercepted, picked off by Elvis Patterson. And he comes up running. 35-yard line. His nickname is Toast. They gave him that because they said he was burned so often, but he wasn't burned that time.
Confidence in his arm. He thinks he can throw it out of the stadium, and he can't. There's Vincey Glenn back to help. Incidental contact. Now, what happens is when Patterson hits the ground, Willie Gault never really gets a hand on him. Now, if Willie had just touched him in the end zone, it would have been a touchback. But he decides, hey, nobody touched me. I'm bringing it out.
Elvis Patterson, his second interception of 1989. But got a pretty good first half. Goes through a nice hole across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Tom Butts trying to get outside. Howie Long couldn't hold him. But Golick moved out from the nose tackle spot. McMahon had trouble with the snap. Townsend came right up the middle, but McMahon unloads and has a first down. Zepp Lee made the tackle on Miller. McMahon in trouble, and he's down. Scott Davis all over him. The second-year player out of Illinois gets his 3rd sack.
Earlier in the game, McMahon had a chance to drop back and throw the football. Here, he drops back. He only drops back about 3 or 4 steps and then is looking to really go for the first down pass, not try and put the ball down the field. His offensive line has got to take on this Charger defense, or the Raider defense, quicker at the line of scrimmage.
Get your football with 4:12 to go in the half. Get this one up to about the 35-yard line. Bo powers his way across the 40 to about the 41. Record in the NFL. And they're facing 3rd and 7. Flag is down. Passed over the middle. Picked off. Intercepted by Roy Bennett. The tip drill worked that time. We'll check the flag.
Roy Bennett gets the interception, but Lester Lyle just absolutely tattooed the receiver.
Motion foul. Number 80, Raiders decline. First down.
The interception stands.
Timeout.
Watch this shot. Lester Lyle. He's going to hit number 80, Tim Ware. What? He had to reach back for the ball, but boom!
Oh.
Hello. That's one where you check all your pearly whites to make sure all of them are still there.
And Bennett was right there. Billy Ray Smith practicing his technique. Because Barr is injured. Billy Ray Smith, the backup kicker, his only professional kick was 17 yards in a preseason game. But Raiders closed on him very quickly, and Bennett backwards at midfield. Mraz was one of the first players there, number 97. Got
Off the play, protect the quarterback, protect everybody.
Offside, number 75, defense, holding, number 76, offense, penalties, offset, second down.
Broderick Thompson called for holding, so it's offsetting penalties. The ball stays at the Raider 49. And there you see why you want to protect Jim McMahon, because of his four-man rush. McMahon gets rid of it early. Walker couldn't hold it. Good coverage out there by Terry McDaniel. Dumps it off to Miller. Miller fighting for the sticks. Won't get there because Lionel Washington came up from the corner and made a sure tackle. It will bring up like
This is football. Take a chance.
McMahon got away and then is sacked. Howie Long was there. Townsend was there.
At least you're trying. At least they made an effort. They were giving it an effort. A little dodge or delay pattern. Somebody come right down in front. There you see number 83 Miller. That's who McMahon wants to go through. There's just nowhere to go. I mean, he tried.
Comes the blitz. They pick it up again very well, and Schrader has plenty of time. Throws Fernandez. Broke a tackle. Lost the ball. Was it down? The officials looking at each other, and I think they'll rule it down at the 18-yard line. Schrader under pressure again. Plummer chasing him. He goes out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Schrader throws behind. Patterson had the interception and couldn't hold it. It was intended for Mueller. Poorly thrown. We'll have Dan Turk as his snapper. Jeff Gossett as his holder. 34-yard field goal. The Raiders convert again. And he'll get the call. The Raiders string it out very well. Butts does cross the 20 and lumbers Schrader. Fake to Butts. McMahon on that bootleg play again. He's going to have to eat it. And the Chargers only 1 out of 6 on third down tonight. And they're facing a 3rd and 4 now. McMahon tried to dump it to Miller. Howie Long got the hand up. Working against David Richards, number 65.
It seems like when you block Howie, they neutralize him. They keep him at the line of scrimmage. They do a good job. But now he does what any smart defensive lineman does. He looks to see if the quarterback is set, and then he jumps up and knocks it down.
Chargers defense has played well. The offense has not helped them much. Bo just shot through a little seam and picks up 13 yards to the Charger 43-yard line. Martin Bayless had to make the tackle. 2nd and 6. Barr will not be able to kick tonight. Bo, power and speed, plows his way to the 34, very close to another first down. Again, Martin Bayless had to make the tackle. Bo. And that's when maybe he is the most dangerous, on a short yardage situation where he breaks that first wall and there's nobody left.
Well, you're right. You know, because the safety's usually going to be about 7-8 yards from the line of scrimmage as opposed to his normal 12 to 15. The Chargers do a good job of getting into the offensive line of the Raiders, but Bo just just manages to find a crease. No matter where it is, he's going to come through, slide through sideways, power through with his shoulders, and pick up something.
Now 87 yards on 12 carries. The average of 7.31. Smith with Jackson as the lead blocker and gave him a good block. Smith fights for yardage down to the 22-yard line. Bo stacked him up at the line of scrimmage that time. Still fell forward to the 20. He'll be about a yard shy of it. Bo. First down and more. Carrying tacklers with him down to the 15. Bo. Leslie O'Neal had him slip through his hands, and Jackson is down to the 10. They steal the ball a little late, and now pushing and shoving. And Bo right in the middle of it with Bensie Glenn, number 25. Jackson 1 yard short of the 100-yard mark. Bo. O'Neal got him after Les Miller, number 69, had him around the waist and held. Bo. Leslie O'Neal got him at the 16.
You can only go to the well so often. I mean, they're this close. You're certainly not going to have to worry about Galt and Fernandez down this close. This pitch is coming. Leslie O'Neal just comes up the field. Steve Smith tries to kick him out, but Bo was going to outrun him and just couldn't. Leslie O'Neal with a big play upfield.
Great defensive play by O'Neal, who has become a linebacker after being a down lineman. Jaeger will try for his 4th field goal. 33-yard attempt. Perfect again. The second-year man out of Washington has kicked 4 field goals for the Los Angeles Raiders, and they lead San Diego 12-0. Sound
effects. Can't wait.
Jaeger to kick off. Miller and Holland are deep. Miller at the 9. Got an opening. Jaeger to beat. He outran him. Miller, touchdown. Told you earlier that Anthony Miller was the 3rd-ranked kickoff return man in the league last year. Had a 93-yard kickoff return a season ago. Had not broken anything this year until now. And that one went for 90 Worcester. And got it through. And Barr comes up hurting.
Extra point try. Good.
What Anthony Miller does is he starts it up the middle so that all the Raiders start to come into him. Then he finds the crease, and he takes off behind Jamie Holland. Holland does a nice job of creating. Now, what happens is Jaeger, he's just not used to taking an angle on anybody. And Anthony Miller just shows his speed down the field.
And that was against the NFL's #1 kickoff coverage team. Schrader under pressure. Throws low for Jackson. Billy Ray Smith right there at the 24-yard line. Schrader, good throw to Willie Galt that time. And Galt ducks under the tackler. Gil Bird across the 40 to the 42. It will be a Raiders first down. Got to a little crack up to about the 46-yard line.
And fouls in his crew.
2nd and 5. Bo again, this time on the toss. Chargers cover it well that time. O'Neal got it. Blitz all out. Glenn doesn't get there in time, but Seal picks it off. Sammy Seal, driven out of bounds at the 37. Spencer in there for the first time at running back. Play action to him. McMahon trying to run out of trouble. Did not get back to the line of scrimmage. And McMahon has been under tremendous pressure all night. Got away from Townsend. Throws incomplete off the fingertips of Anthony Allen. Gallup. Again under pressure. Miller with a catch to the 25, first down. Forced out by Washington. Spencer. Tom Benson was waiting for him. Benson, another Plan B free agent, a tough, athletic, rangy linebacker who played for New England last year, another former Charger. 4 wideouts in this formation. And they'll go to Spencer on the delay. Picking his way inside the 20 and bowling to the 16-yard line. Good run by Spencer. And here we go. Zephley, number 40, in the middle of it. We'll sort out the Chargers in a minute. Thompson is there, so is Miller. McMahon with time, dumps it off. First down at the 11-yard line. Miller makes the big catch. Spencer. Cut it back inside the 10, 5. Fumble! Raiders football! Holy cow! Mike Harden comes out with the football. Spencer made a tremendous effort. Got to the 1 and coughed it up.
Raiders never quitting. Watch this effort. Outside, it's the old counter trade that the Redskins run. He doesn't even get through to make a block. Look at this move right there. What a super move he puts on Tom Benson. Now as the ball just gets stripped from him by Mike Harden, and he winds up with it.
Great double effort by Harden. He strips the ball and then gets the fumble recovery. They've reviewed it upstairs. The play will stand as called, and Tim Spencer has to be... Smith gets the carry instead and dives out to the 3. Lester Lyles made the... Smith again behind Jackson. Hit in the backfield and brought down. Mueller got to the 9, but that's short of a first down, and the Raiders will have to punt. They came with the block attempt, may have gotten a piece of it. The ball is short. Chargers recover outside the 20-yard line. It looked like Ken Woodard was the man who got a piece of the punt, and it only went 12 yards. Field that wants to score, it's him. McMahon dumps it to Spencer. Blocker in front, nice cut. Spencer stays on his feet down to the 15-yard line. And you're going to have to get a big stick to knock this guy down. Spencer. First down to the 10. Oh, he can taste it. Spencer again. Big hole to the 5. And that Charger offensive line has opened a couple of nice gaps. Spencer again. Touchdown! Tim Spencer with his second rushing touchdown of the season, and the Chargers have exploded to a 2-point lead. Schrader completes it to his tight end, Mike Dial. Bo. Leslie O'Neal comes from the side and pinches him down at the 44. Schrader throws low, but Willie Gault comes up with it at the Charger 43-yard line. Bo. Near the 41. Gain of almost. Four-man rush. Schrader runs out of trouble. There's a flag down on the play. Schrader all the way to the 22-yard line. The flag is back at midfield. And slow to get up, Leslie O'Neal, who was coming hard on the rush.
And where that flag is down, that's it. It's
Schrader again in trouble. He's sacked this time. Leslie O'Neal with the biggest play of the game, a loss of 8.
This whole game has taken up one more notch. Rory Graves was holding last time. Now Leslie O'Neal just goes through Giesick as well as Graves. He's just a guy who's not going to be denied. In this half, they had to use those 2 timeouts. Bo had to call one because the 45-second clock was running down. Schrader had to use one because the personnel substitution wasn't right. You can't just throw timeouts around like, oh, okay, I'll use it here. Sometimes it's better to take a 5-yard penalty than use up one of the timeouts, because now is when you need them.
They'd sure like to have one of them back now. And the Chargers will have pulled major upsets back-to-back. Philadelphia last week, the Raiders this week. It would get them to 4-6 and drop the Raiders to 5-5, 3 games behind streaking Denver.
This has been a game, Mike, I think, where the quarterbacks were able to determine the outcome. Schrader with some key mistakes. To credit the Charger defense shutting down Bo Jackson. They knew what they had to do. The Charger defense also keeping their offense alive.
And the Charger special teams with the kickoff return for a touchdown and the partially blocked punt that set up the other. Dan Henning wins 2 weeks in a row. Barry Plummer and Bo Jackson talking to each other. What a finish for the Chargers, and what a heartbreaking loss for the Raiders.